Recently, I was working with a high school baseball player, and before a workout, the parents had shared with me some concerns that the player was not playing to his potential. He could do fine in batting practice, but when it came to the game, there were challenges. What I observed during our workout together was quite enlightening. And just like anything else, when Thomas Edison was trying to discover the light bulb, there were over 2,000 steps to get to the process of using the correct filament that would make the bulb light up. Likewise, as like a baseball researcher, baseball scientist, hitting scientist, we go through a list of ingredients and elements that what is it that's going to get the hitter back into swinging line drives and creating those shots that are going to lift up to left center field or right center field. That's the blessing of having this greatest hitting formula ever, is that it's a process, and you work to see what is stopping this player from getting these line drives. And once you plug in these elements, is it A, is it B, is it C, is it D, you go through your list, and as soon as you get to one that works, it seems like the whole picture falls into place, and you don't need to overthink things. And the system, obviously it's important to have good swing mechanics, but the heartbeat of the system is the hitter's timing. It's what he's looking at, is what he's thinking about, is how he's getting not just himself in sync, but getting himself in sync with the pitcher's delivery. Henceforth, those things allow him or her to see the ball early in the flight path. And once they see the ball early in the flight path, there's like no thinking. That's when it just happens. So back to this high school player who was being challenged in games and just could not produce. One of the elements that we finally plugged in was the element that I call the hitting additive. The hitting additive works like this. If you sort of look at hitting as if though it's a merry-go-round, and we went down to the playground together, and I asked you to jump on the section that's marked number 5. As I spin the merry-go-round around and around and around, and the challenging part is to jump on when it's moving. As you watch section number 5 spin around, it's easier to jump in when your body is already in motion. If you suddenly just jump, it's going to be a rough landing. Well, likewise, the hitter needs to learn how to blend in with the pitcher's delivery. And this is only just the surface of it. There's many more details that go into blending in with the pitcher, but I'm just speaking on the top of the surface. So we used one of our hitting additives to get him blended in. And you know what? It took off. He got better timing with the pitcher's delivery, and because his timing was better, he could see the ball earlier in the flight path, and it just clicked. And then when it was all over, I asked him, did you think one time when you were hitting that line drive to center field or the line drive to right center field, hey, this is a pitch down the middle, this pitch is outside, let me take it to right center field? No, they never think about that. It just happens. That's the amazing part of the formula, is that you bring out the natural athlete, and they can see the ball early in the flight path, and good things really happen.